So
All right, everybody go outside, smoke weed in front of a cop, and see what happens. Come back and report.
When you grow up with people, they just kind of like, some people turn into druggies, and then you kind of have a hookup.
Yep.
But yeah, no, not out here. Out here, it's like the weed is just insane, though. Like there's just so much.
So readily available.
You want to smoke that liquid death, man? It's like everything's just mad intense. When I moved from New Jersey,
Liquid Death is actually
California,
a water company.
Mm-hmm. I was about to say that.
Yeah.
When I moved from New Jersey to Cali, in Jersey, I just smoked, it was just weed. And then once you got to Cali, it was like, oh, Gorilla Glue. It was like alien dust. I'm like,
that name is crazy. It's some crazy variant.
I got a good story for you guys about Gorilla Glue weed.
Nice. Okay.
So when I first moved out here, it was at the beginning of 2021, and Mike and our other buddy Nate came out and for like a housewarming kind of trip where we all hung out for like a weekend, and my buddy Nate was like, let's get weed, and I was like, all right, like I don't really know what to get because I always like bum off everyone, I don't pay. So so we go to like the weed shop, he gets like Gorilla Glue because same thing, like he heard about it and he's like, oh, I gotta try this, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, I'll try it. And so we tried it, and Mike's starting to laugh because he remembers I just got it was way too high, way too fast.
I'm just hanging out in the fucking room, and then they both go out to the front porch because I get piss tested all the time, so I'm not doing that. So they come back, and go ahead, John, take it away.
Well, I'm out front. We're out front when we're smoking, and I've always smoked I don't know, happy strands, I guess is probably the best way to put it, not intense strands. So when I took like a massive hit, and I don't smoke often, so I took just a huge hit, and then as soon as I did, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna go run across the way because we have like this big park in front of us, and I started running, and everything went like tunnel vision, and I was like, oh crap, I gotta go back inside. And then I walk back inside, and we're supposed to be cooking steaks for dinner and stuff, and I'm just laying face first on the floor in bed and stuff.
It's just honestly, imagine a guy just laying face first in different locations. So if you took different panning shots,
just planking everywhere like that plank.
Yeah. A very bad plank, which is just straight laying down. It's is he breathing right now? Is he okay? I'm gonna go in my room. Yeah.
And they're just sitting out in the living room, and my fiance was at work the whole time, so she didn't get it, and I guess the whole time I was just sitting there oh god, she's gonna kill me because I'm supposed to be doing stuff and I'm not. Just useless.
Oh man.
But yeah, no, it was bad. It was like that all night, and then by the time that I started sobering up, it was like the AM.
Damn.
So
yeah.
I want my tolerance to be like that. Holy cow.
Yeah, you just don't have to smoke ever, and then when you do, just take massive hits.
You don't want to do that because I did that once, and I saw things that I told my cousin what I experienced, because I've only done it a handful of times in my life, and I told my cousin what happened. He's like, that's not people he's like, I smoked the same thing you did. It's that's not what happens. It's what you went through was an actual trip. You hallucinated. I'm like, well, this I was seeing I was going different places. I was out of this world. I was like, I don't like it. And I just immediately was like, yeah, I don't think this is for me.
Fucking lace it with LSD or something?
No, so if you ever watched the first Doctor Strange movie when he gets pushed out and he goes fucking all crazy, it literally felt and was just like that. I was I was gone with the wind. And
he was in the astral plane. That's some good weed.
Yeah, no. Well, my cousin smoked the same thing. He's sitting there I was like, I don't know, bro. I was just it's not for me. Immediately
Ran
drops.
over Mike's
Mike's
climbing
eyes
over
are
the
rolling
roof
back
and shit.
Bro, I was like, there's patterns and shit. I don't even know. It was too much. It was way too much. I don't know how anybody does it. I was like I'm out.
I remember the first time I did edibles. Never do edibles if you guys are lightweights on regular weed. It's edibles are
That's
just
the
so
only
much,
thing I do.
so much stronger. I mean, it depends where you get it from, but I remember the first time I did edibles, I ate a 500 milligram brownie, which now in retrospect I know that's ridiculous amount.
Damn.
So I ate the whole brownie and I waited 45 minutes, an hour. I'm like, dude, I don't feel anything. So me and my cousin, a bunch of friends, we start smoking a blunt. And as soon
No
as I
way,
hit the
bro.
blunt- as soon as I
so
hit
you
the
were
blunt-
like-
as soon as I hit the blunt, it activated, and I couldn't even focus on
You
what
couldn't go
words
back.
we're saying. Everything was in slow motion. I couldn't talk. I couldn't even be human. I literally was just like, I don't know what's happening. I walked inside. I didn't even say goodbye or anything. I just threw myself on a couch and died for 5 hours straight. They're just like, we tried to wake you, but
Dan went back in time. Like,
Yeah. Oh my god.
And then he
No,
woke
like, I
up
get
and he was
the-
like eating it again.
no, I
Dude's
get
like-
the 1-to-1. So it's like 5. The 10 milligram 1-to-1. So it's like 5 milligrams THC, 5 milligrams CBD, and then I take half of that. So it's just like it's super light. Like it's just like all it does is just like relaxes my body and just like the slightest buzz. So just like I'm fully aware and control of everything because I don't like to be not in control. So it's just like I can't let that shit happen. So
That's how John
it's
is.
weird. It scares me, but it's just like it's very like mild and it's just like very relaxing if like you're anxious and like just want to go to sleep. It's just like perfect.
Yeah.
But
See,
again,
I'm
I
for
do
that.
that
Don't-
shit
I
like
don't do
every
anything.
once. I don't know. I think the last time I took it was like a couple of months ago. So I don't do it often.
oh wow, you do.
But Mike-
what about your religion? It doesn't like you just. It's not a. Doesn't it? I don't know. How does that work?
So yes, it is not. It is not allowed.
I see.
But it is allowed if
For
you.
shame.
What happened?
I said for shame.
Yeah. You can't take it if you have like a sickness or something that it helps. I take it every once in a while when like my stress and anxiety gets real bad, and then it's not something that I need every day. So it is what it is. I'll take that judgment.
He's like, Allah, please let me slide.
Yeah. But Mike, I think they
What's up?
decriminalized weed, right? Recently, like federally.
No. So the states
Just
can decide
state-wise.
whether they do it. Even if the federal government decided that they were gonna decriminalize it, the army still has to decide that they're gonna do it. So just because
But the U.S. government did decriminalize it, right?
in Jersey and certain
Federally?
states, yes, not federally. No.
No,
It's only-
well, New Jersey.
I thought I read somewhere-
I didn't
recreational
hear anything
weed.
like that.
Huh?
I only heard that the states were deciding whether it was or wasn't.
Okay.
Like
I
you're
could've
talking
sworn I
about
read
getting
something where
like
it says-
charged like by a federal crime for by the
So
time the Fed
decriminalizing it means you won't get charged for having it. Like it's they can
Depending
give
on
you
the
a
amount.
ticket. Yeah. So like if you have enough with the intent to sell and blah blah blah, obviously you're gonna get
like
charged.
the feds
But
ain't
if
gonna
you,
come
like,
after you
have-
for a joint.
Yeah, exactly. So because that's what they used to do, right? They used to just arrest anybody that had weed on them and whatever and charge
Yeah,
them.
but that was
That has, yeah. I'm just saying. I think that last time I heard was they did decriminalize it federally. So that
Okay,
means,
so
like,
I found
on-
something online. It says while your state's laws may allow you to use marijuana for medicinal purposes, federal law does not.
It's still.
What year
same.
is that though?
They're talking about as of April 2022.
Yeah.
Okay,
Huh.
I could have sworn
Because
I
I
saw
just saw
something
an
about
article on CNN that says the House voted with a slim bipartisan majority to federally decriminalize marijuana.
So
All right,
it
everybody
might
go
have-
outside, smoke weed in front of a cop, and see what happens. Come back and
So-
report.
So they might have
I'm in
voted
California,
on
so
it
I'll be
and
fine.
passed it,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
it's not in law yet. So, okay, so they did decriminalize it, and doesn't mean you can do it in most states. But yeah, well, New Jersey now is you're good to go for recreational. I think the first months they did like 24 million in revenue.
Yeah.
It was some
That sounds about
ridiculous shit
right.
Like that,
One of the first ones was actually in Elizabeth, New Jersey, too, our hometown.
Yeah.
Well,
Sounds about right.
some of our
Yeah.
hometowns.